Hello everyone, welcome to Pandora Tarot. This is the weekly reading for the week beginning June the 18th and it goes up until the 24th. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for joining me last week as well. I was glad that people were able to listen and to like the reading. Now let's look at this week reading. We have, as the week before, I used the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie P. Law and Barbara Moore. And we have two cards for this week as well. Here's the thing, both cards came up in the reverse position. Now this is interesting because before I actually talk about each card, when the cards are in the reverse, it actually means that there's a delay in the process that each card talks about, right? There's something that is putting a stop to the process. There's something that is not, it's coming actually to a stop in a way. And it's interesting because we have the Two of Wands in the position of the challenge of whatever is going to be our focus and the thing that we have to deal with in this upcoming week. And then we have in the advice that the tarot gives us for this, for the challenge, the advice is the Ace of Cups. So that would be a card number one, right? So we go from from 2 to 1. There is like, it's decreasing in numbers. So it is, this week, it's almost like a process that is slowing itself, or maybe we are slowing this process for whatever reason, and it comes to, like a halt. It comes to, I don't want to say complete stop because it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't come up like something that it's ending, but it does come like something that is slowly losing speed in a way. Now let's talk about the cards itself. The Two of Wands is a card that talks about societies. It talks about partnerships. It's a card where, if we look at this particular interpretation of the Two of Wands, we see a person teaming up with a lion, or something that looks very similar to a lion. And here's the thing. When these two cards when these two parts of the partnership of this society come together, they are stronger together. This is a relationship where both parts are equal. Okay, so that's very important because it's not just something that comes saying, okay, this is the boss and this is the employee. This is, you know, if this society, of this partnership comes up for some of you as a business thing, a career thing, then both parts are equal. Okay, now this is a card that could also talk about romantic relationships. And again, it's the same thing. It's not like you will have someone who is in charge of the entire relationship and the other person won't do anything. This is a relationship of equals. Now, the Wands is the element of fire. So it is a partnership where you are passionate about the subject or the other person. That could also be, of course. But it is in the reverse. So you're holding back. We are holding back because this applies to everyone. We are holding back from entering into this partnership. Again, whether it's a business thing, a career, work thing, or it's an actual partnership, romantic partnership, okay? We are holding back. There's something or someone that is stopping us from actually joining this situation, okay? The feeling I have about this reading is that due to perhaps, you know, maybe we've been single for a very long time and suddenly we have this possibility of an actual relationship that is good and that is, again, of equals, and we feel like this could be good for us, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to have all the responsibilities of being in a romantic relationship. Or perhaps you've been self-employed for a very long time and you have now the opportunity of partnering up with another person, and now it's like, yeah, it's a great opportunity, but now I'm responsible of, you know, having deadlines, or, you know, I have to respond to this other person. I can't just do my own thing. You know, it's that sort of challenge that we're facing this week. Maybe it's time to stop doing our own thing, and we need to join partnerships to start working together, okay? But again, I feel like we are holding ourselves back. Of course, this could mean that there are, for some of you, it could be other people and other circumstances involved into putting a stop to this process. But I do feel it's like our own fears are holding us back. Now, what is the advice of the tarot for this weekend, for this challenge? Again, we have a reverse card, like I said. It's the Ace of Cups. This is interesting because the Ace of Cups, when it's in the upright, it talks about the beginning of a relationship, a romantic relationship mostly. But it's a relationship that is, whether it's romantic or not, it's the beginning of a situation where we are emotionally very satisfied. Okay, the Ace of Cups is the beginning of a new phase in our emotional life. Okay, now being in the reverse means that this is not the week to start this. Okay, to start this new phase in our emotional life. So what the tarot is saying is, okay, this is not the week to push for anything. Okay, these are with the Ace of Cups, whether it's upright or in the reverse, it's not an action-oriented card. The Two of Wands is an action-oriented card when it's in the upright, but being in the reverse means that it's actually stopping, it's delayed, that process. Now, again, like I said before, the tarot is saying, okay, let's not push it this week. Let's actually, I think it's a good week to study why is it that we don't want to, or we have fears of getting involved in this relationship, in this partnership, in this association, okay? It's okay. I feel like the tarot is saying, okay, it's okay that we are not feeling like jumping into this relationship right away. So I feel like it's time to just let it, it's like riding the wave in this week, okay? We'll see what happens next week. But this upcoming week, it's time to let it, kind of like let it sink, let it just, not push for this just because an opportunity came up doesn't mean we need to jump on it right away, okay? And one minor thing I like to say, for some of you, you might be thinking about ending a romantic relationship or ending a partnership, you know, like breaking up with someone or quitting, not a job, would be more like putting an end to a work partnership, okay, because this is, like I said before, an association of equals. So, again, it's not the week to make that decision, okay? I feel also it's like a week to take a step back and look at it from the outside. See how the situation develops itself. See how the other part of this equation handles herself or himself, okay? Again, it feels like we're not doing anything, but I feel like we are going to learn so much from just watching. Okay, it's not a week for taking action. Mostly because I think that with all of these fears that I've been talking about, of fears of being again in a partnership or being again, you know, having again a sort of responsibility that we had been avoiding for quite some time, it feels like our heads might not be in the right place. Okay, so this is a week just to take it easy and see what happens next week. Okay, it's not such a long time. It's not like we're talking on the monthly readings. This is just a week to take it easy in a way. Okay, and just observe. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Thank you for spending your time with me, and we'll see each other in the next reading for next week, and probably also the monthlies. Okay, thank you. Bye.